In eastern China, the coastal city Qingdao claims it found no new coronavirus cases after testing millions of people. China reported its biggest scare in months this past week. More than a dozen were infected after the country went nearly 2 months without a locally transmitted domestic case. Globally, there have been more than 39 million cases. More than 1.1 million deaths have been reported since the pandemic began. Ramy Inocencio has more.
Mass throat swabs have returned in China. In just the past 5 days, the government tested all 9 million residents of the east coast city of Qingdao. The cause this time, 12 new cases made public by the government less than a week ago, linked to Qingdao's chest hospital, now closed. Until then, life in China had returned to a kind of post-COVID new normal. For 56 days in a row, the government claimed no cases of symptomatic community spread. While China's many critics say Beijing can't be trusted with telling the truth, many of its citizens appeared to believe them. 637 million Chinese citizens crisscrossed the country during a recent national holiday, only possible after draconian lockdowns that saw some people welded into their homes and dragged to hospitals. Despite the fierce measures, Rourke Jones, a sophomore at the Shanghai campus of New York University, believes China did the right thing.
People were so willing to just quarantine, wear masks, and follow the guidelines. And I think that's really something that China has done very well. Other countries haven't been doing so hot.
While nearly all Chinese follow the government's guidelines when told to do so, those that don't can face harsh punishment.
What makes NYU Shanghai so safe?
We are located inside China, which is safe right now.
NYU Shanghai's Vice Chancellor Jeffrey Lehman welcomed students back to school this fall. He's lived in China for more than a dozen years. His students safely attend mixed-mode classes, in person and virtually. About 800 are still stuck outside China.
When our students leave campus, they are out into the normal life in Shanghai, which is often without masks. It's people interacting completely normally.
To try to preserve that normal way of life, China sprung into action again this week in Qingdao, testing millions, proving the country is ready, willing, and able to do all it can to stop the disease.
China is keeping most foreigners out, and with it, coronavirus too, a kind of new Great Wall to help protect the country. In this nation, steeped in more than 3,000 years of history, China's leaders are hoping it'll be around for at least 3,000 more.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Ramy Inocencio, The Great Wall of China.